came to visit my daughter while I was, for lunch, to have lunch, and stopped in the parking lot, petted a dog that was attached to the man. Didn't know until last night. Petted the dog, went on into the school, signed in, came out of the school, heard lockdown, reached for the door was locked, couldn't get in.
I was terrified, and I know a lot of my classmates were too. We were praying and crying and just holding each other. We were scared.
50-year-old Blaine Francis Pennington of Post Place in Lenoir was arrested yesterday by Caldwell County Sheriff's officers. He's charged with 2 counts of felony possession of a gun on educational property. Yesterday at 11:26, the Sheriff's office received a report of an individual at the lobby of the gym at Happy Valley School. The individual was confronted and told to leave by school personnel. The man was identified as Blaine Francis Pennington. He was seen leaving the school in an older model dark-colored Ford truck with a white camper shell. Pennington agreed to leave the school, and there were no altercations from that incident. At 11:57, a call was received from Collegeville School of an individual that was in possession of a firearm on school property. The person was approached by school personnel and asked to leave the premises. School personnel noticed that the person had a gun in his possession.
About 25 minutes later, that's when I realized it was not a drill, it was real. When she came out of, they finally let them out of the classroom. And it was last night when he had been arrested when we found out that when I realized I had petted the dog and that I overlooked the gun on his hip. I didn't even notice it because it's so common down here.
The individual left the Collegeville school driving an older model, dark in color Ford truck with a white camper shell. School personnel were able to obtain the license plate number for the car and relay the information to the Caldwell County Sheriff's Office. The license number provided was also identified as belonging to Pennington.
It was scary. Anybody can snap, especially when they're suffering with, they said, dementia he has. He could have snapped at any time. I knelt down in front of him. Had he snapped and shot me yesterday, it would have been the last day I was here.
Officers spotted the vehicle on Abington Road near the intersection of Beecher Anderson Road and conducted a vehicle stop and identified Pennington as the driver of the truck. He was taken into custody, and a Taurus .380 semi-automatic pistol was found in his possession. When asked about why he was on school property, he refused to provide an answer.
Collegeville, they're good about locking the doors, and the staff is very good about watching out for the kids.
I was glad that the teachers and staff were able to do their job as keeping the students safe, and it makes me glad that they know what they're doing in situations like this.
Pennington was placed here in the Caldwell County Detention Center under a $25,000 bond. At this point, investigators still have not learned of any reason why he was on school property. We'll keep you posted on WHKY.com. For now, that's the latest on this incident in Caldwell County. I'm Fentress Fountain, WHKY News.